The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
I'm Val.
And today we're in Birmingham, Alabama, and we are at Vulcan Park. And why are we here, Val?
We're here to see a 54-foot statue that has ties to the St. Louis World's Fair of 1904.
So come along with us as we Jay and Val around Birmingham, Alabama, and let's go see that statue. All right, Val, we have made it to see the 54-foot statue named Vulcan.
Yes, we have. And we're going to go in the Vulcan Center and check it out. Let's go.
So this says the material of success. Birmingham was founded and grew into the largest industrial center in the South because of the iron and steel industries. Local foundries transformed enormous quantities of Birmingham iron into useful products like stoves, sewing machines, fire hydrants, manhole covers, and iron pipe that were shipped throughout the country.
So here are some of the things that you would need to add together to make the iron and the steel. Come check this out. So your first one is iron ore. Then you would add your limestone to it. Then you're going to add your coal. And then your coke, which this is one I don't know anything about, so hopefully we'll learn more about it going through. But once you add them all together, you get what's called pig iron, and this is what they would use to build things.
So this is Birmingham's Vulcan. Vulcan was created to represent the industrial might of the Birmingham district. Local boosters spearheaded the effort to create the giant statue in just 7 months for the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. After 100 years, Vulcan is still a beloved icon for the people of Birmingham.
So James McKnight was the commissioner for Alabama for this part of the St. Louis World's Fair. And he was trying to come up with ideas of what to do to bring out Alabama for the World's Fair. His idea was to spotlight Birmingham and their industrial area. So he got along with other businessmen to try to raise the money to build this massive giant.
So James McKnight had this vision and he needed someone to make it happen. So he sought out Giuseppe Moretti, who is an Italian sculptor. He challenged him to make a giant statue of what is today Vulcan. So guys, check out this model of Vulcan's foot. Now the actual foot is 6 feet long by 10 feet high, but this fiberglass model is just a representation of one of his legs. So Vulcan weighs 101,200 pounds. That's over 50 tons. The same as 22 Alabama-built Honda Pilots. So they said Vulcan had to be built really fast for the St. Louis World's Fair. So hard-working people from Birmingham cast the statue parts in less than 3 months.
So here's a map of the 1904 World's Fair, and right here is where the statue would have been. He would have been in the Mines and Metallurgy building. So here's an actual picture of the building that the statue would have been in. It was a little bit bigger than a football field. And the funny story is, because they were so short on time on opening day, he was only built up to his waist. But even then, people were so in awe of the statue that it was crazy. So in 1946, in place of his spear, they placed this neon sign in his hand, and it was to bring awareness to the ongoing issues they were having with traffic and automobile accidents. So when it was green, everything was great, but it would turn red at times, and that was when there was a fatality accident. They later took it down and put the spear back in his hand when they rebuilt him.
So when Giuseppe Moretti started his process to make Vulcan, the first thing he did was make a clay model. So the next thing he did was make a plaster mold. From there, it ended up being a plaster cast. Check this out. The next process was a sand mold. Now, this had to be humongous by this point. And when Moretti was all done, he ended up with an iron casting, which is what you'll see today on the statue here at Vulcan Park. So check out this skeleton of Vulcan. This is pretty neat. Now, when they poured the concrete, it was over 60,000 pounds. So they had to have a reinforcement inside to make sure that he was stable. This is so awesome. Check this out. So Valerie, this is a model of Vulcan, the way he is today at Vulcan Park. How cool is that?
This is very cool. This does not do it justice outside though. This is amazing work though.
Well, let's head outside and check it out for ourselves.
Sounds good. Let's go. So right there, that is Vulcan. That is all of the hard work from the people here in Birmingham to make this. Now, I thought it was 54 feet, but it's 56 feet tall. And man, he is a sight to be seen. I don't know about you, Jay, but this view up here is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, this is the skyline of Birmingham. Pretty cool from this view. I mean, we are, I don't know how tall we are right now. How high are we?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it, though.
So I don't know if you can see this or not, but right in the middle of the screen, that is Sloss Furnace. And that was the place that made the ore for Vulcan's statue. How cool is that? Hey Val, you know on the Jungle Cruise at Disney they have like the backside of water?
Yeah.
Well, this is the backside of Vulcan.
Nice view.
So guys, check this out. This is a 1/10 model of Vulcan. It's sponsored by Eyesight of Alabama, and it's a part of the Vulcan on Parade project. And what Vulcan on Parade project is that they encourage organizations to take fiberglass statues of Vulcan and paint them in any way they want. Alrighty, the 56-foot statue of Vulcan here in Birmingham, Alabama is over. So Val, did you have fun?
I had a blast. I love all the history from it, and the 1904 World's Fair part of it really gets me. I absolutely loved that information.
Yeah, that's a great connection to St. Louis, which is where we're from, right? I loved it as well. It is humongous. I love the whole process. Now, in the museum, you have, of course, Vulcan, but you also have a whole bunch of other information about Birmingham. So we highly recommend coming to the Vulcan Center and checking everything out. You're not going to be disappointed.
Not at all.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and help us get to 1,000 subscribers.
It'll let you know when the next video is coming out, and it'll keep you on the loop.
We want to thank you for coming along with us and seeing that big old Vulcan. And we want to thank you for Jay and Valing around with us.
The sky just